Hello, welcome back to the Boldly Done podcast. I'm your host, Paula Simon, and this week we will be looking at God's glory. In fact, the accessibility to the glory of God, because as believers, at times we do forget that. We are in a blessed position because we are the New Testament believers. We don't have to go and sacrifice an animal or anything like that because Jesus Christ died on the cross. We have full access. It's just for us to recognize it and really and truly access it. This episode came about because I was looking for one piece of information and I stumbled on a notebook that I thought was blank because I brought it out with me because I thought it was blank. But then looking at it, I realized that the back had, like an indentation, like something was behind there. When I saw I had a note in between the book. And perhaps sometime when I couldn't find my regular journal, I wrote at the back of that book. And as I look at that entry, it brings back so much memories of the years. I'm telling you, the years of unnecessary stress that I put myself through. Most of the things that I was stressing about never really even came out the way I thought it would have, in a negative way. And all those journals was the same thing. I have this profound headache for years. And I'm certain if I saved the money that I spent on those painkillers, I might have had a tidy sum saved just on the painkillers. But I spent so much time, although I knew God, although He was working and showing up in my life, even when He opened one door, if something popped up 2 weeks after, I forgot that He worked out the problem the 2 weeks before, and I would start stressing, not even being conscious that I had that access to God since then. It took years of headache, and to be honest, to reach a point where I knew if I did not change, I would have had a medical emergency. I was feeling it in my body, like my brains was burning. This is how I would describe it. My temple, both sides, was burning from so much stress. So I had to make a decision about trusting God. And it was so sad that as I look back and I was reading this entry, I started thinking about what was happening to my life around that time. So much of great things were happening. I was earning money. I had just bought my home. All of these things. But when one little thing pop up, I lose track of all what God has done and all His promises and what He was doing for me even then and what He would do for me in the future. As I look back, I see how He had worked. And that is it. We have access to God's glory. When He ascended into heaven, He sent the Holy Spirit, which lies inside of us. We have that access. We could turn and ask for help. And you know what? Even times when, I know for a fact God knows our heart. And He might see how we running around in circles in a maze. And running around with a lot of painkillers in your handbag, your pocketbook, your coat pocket, your pants pocket. That was me. And even in that crazy phase, He would reach out to us and He would help us because He realized we just not getting it. And whatever plan He had for our lives, we have to work out that glitch in our lives, so to speak. And because of that, He would be there to help us. We have the access. Just turn to Him. Please don't be like me, that for years, and I look back, by God's grace, I didn't suffer a stroke or get an aneurysm or something. It was crazy when I think about how I was always feeling sick from worry. Was things always perfect? No. But I was never in a position where I was like destitute. No. Opportunities were right there in front of me. I could not have seen it. Now I look back in hindsight. So do not waste those years that I have wasted. You lean on God. Ask Him for guidance. Turn to Him. Believe that He would work out whatever situation, regardless of what it is. You have develop the strong belief or the radical faith that my Father is going to work it out. Either way, either whatever is happening is going to disappear, or even if I have to go through that season, at the end, it will be for my good. Ask God to help you, because as we strive, and if we're being honest about how we're striving, if we prepare to give God the glory, that will glorify God on earth and it will help further his kingdom. But if we're not able to operate in a position of faith and strength, there won't be no glorification of God, because each one of us have a certain assignment. The person I might run into contact with, you might never run into contact with, vice versa. When we turn to God and we lean on him, we have to see the peace of God filling every gap in our lives, regardless of what is happening. Remember, that is the reason why he went on the cross. And for us to have fellowship with him. And in the process of having fellowship with him, would it always be cookies and cream? No. And even too much cookies and cream might give you a belly ache. Well, it wouldn't always be that sweet. We will have challenges. But we could turn to God and enjoy the glory of our Father. I hope this message would be of, I'm affirming that this message would be able to help someone. It's either in preparation for a trial that you're going to be experiencing, or something that you are experiencing right now. Or it might even help you to look back in hindsight at an experience and said, you know what, I'm so grateful to God for still working out this situation, although I was not trusting him. If you are new, welcome, welcome, welcome. A returning subscriber or listener, welcome also. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment. I'm very much appreciative of when someone share their experience or even ask a question. I would like that very much. Turn on your notification button so YouTube will let you know when a new podcast is uploaded. Go to the website. I have several other videos. Listen to them, see which one will be able to help you. And if you know of anyone who could benefit from it, please share. Remember, our Father is waiting anxiously for us to turn to him, or him to able to manifest his glory through us. So take care and have a blessed day. Bye.